Hello and welcome to database management system class. My name is Tesu Gaurav Singh and here we will learn mathematical functions of by DBMS, mathematical functions of DBMS using SQL. Okay, so here let's start. We start with floor function. Okay, select floor commission from ACMP. Okay, so so it is giving me lower value, okay, of ACMP. So if I want to see the ACMP table, here it will be 6. Okay, now select sale commission from ACMP. Okay, so sale value will give me upper value, so select sale commission from ACMP. This is giving me upper value. Okay, earlier it was giving me lower value. Okay, so here it was 59 and here it is 60 because it is giving me, because sale is giving me upper value. Select commission from ACMP, and here we can see the value of commission is 59.6 and 59.3. so if I will go for floor value, it gives me lower value. Okay, where we go for seal value, it gives me upper value. Okay, select round of some value, select round 5.5. okay, so it will round off 5.5. okay, so round off of 5.5 is 6. okay, whereas truncate will just cut the values. Okay, and truncate will just cut the values. Suppose I want to find, select round 5.5, trunc 5.5. suppose I want to find suppose I want to found select round 5.5, okay, and trunc 5.5. so round off will just round off, truncate will cut the values after decimal, floor will goes for upper value, lower value, and seal will go for upper value. Okay, so let's enter, and here we can see round will round off 5.5 as 6, trunc will giving me only 5, floor is going for lower value and seal is going for upper value. Okay, now try to do the same thing with the negative values. Okay, so if I have the value round minus 5.5, trunc minus 5.7, floor minus 5.5, and seal minus 5.5. okay, so here also I can write 5.5. press enter. Okay, so in this way, this is truncate will just cutting the values after decimal, and round will round it off. Okay, floor will go for the lower value and seal will go for the upper value. Okay, so select round commission in -1. so if I want to round off one digit after decimal, so it is giving -1. okay, -1 digit before decimal. Okay, -1 means one digit before decimal I want to round it off. Okay, so it is giving me 70, 70, 60, 60, 60, 120. so it is making it just round it off. Okay, round commission, select round commission -1 from ACMP, round sale, so it will round off salary 1 digit before decimal. Okay, so it will round it off in 2 digit before decimal, so it is rounding it off in 2 digits before decimal. Okay, suppose I want to calculate 3 to power 2, so I will write select power 3 comma 2 from 12. Okay, so press here, 3 to power 2 is 9. Okay, now power 3 to power 3 from 12, it is giving us 27, and select power 5 to power 3 is giving me 125. Select SQRT. If I want to find out the square root, we will use SQRT function. Select SQRT 81 from 12, so square root of 81 is 9. Okay, next if I want to know the sign, so I will write select sign minus 81 from 12, so it will give me signature of minus 81, so it is minus 1. Okay, now if I want to know the absolute value of minus 81, so it will give me absolute value. Okay, so absolute value of minus 81 is 81, so it is giving me absolute value. Next, absolute value of 81 is the same 81. Okay, next if I want to know the current date, then I can use sysdate from 12. Okay, so it is giving me current date 22nd October 2024. Okay, now see, select star from EMP. So this is my EMP table. Okay, here we have columns with EMP number, ename, salary, CT, department number, and MGR. Okay, next select DOJ, date of joining from EMP1. Okay, now let's see EMP1 table. Okay, select date of joining from EMP1, so this is the column DOJ from table EMP1. Okay, now select sysdate minus date of joining from EMP1, so I want to subtract current date minus date of joining, so we can find total experience. Okay, so sysdate minus total joining, it's giving me output in the form of days. Okay, so 1532 days. Okay, if I want to find in form of character, so I will write select 2 underscore character sysdate minus date of joining, if I want to convert this in form of character. Okay, if I want to convert this in month, if I want to see the total experience in months, so I can write months between. I can use months underscore between, and here we have to pass two parameters. First is sysdate and second is date of joining, so it will subtract both of them and giving me experience in months. So 50 months 32 days, it is giving me experience in month. If I want to know the experience in year, okay, if I want to know if I want to see the experience in months with employee name, I can write select months between sysdate comma date of joining comma e name from EMP1. So this is name of employee whose experience is given over here. Okay, now suppose I want to know the experience of employee in year, so here I will write select months between sysdate comma date of joining divided by 12 from EMP1. So it is giving me 4 year, 4.19 year, 4.18 year, and 4.18 years. Okay, so these are the basic functions used in SQL. Okay, and here if I want to know, select decode the EPT number 10, training 20, manager 30, clerk from EMP. Okay, so it will decode 10 as department number, it will decode the department number column, this is name of the column. Okay, so here we write decode function, and here I am using department number, name of the column, okay, and 10 will be translated into trainee, 20 will be translated to manager, okay, and clerk will be 30 will be translated to clerk from EMP table, okay. So just see here, we can see that every value has been decoded, okay. Suppose I want to show the detail, see the detail with e name, okay. So which employee belongs to which department, so here we can see this is the name of department and this is name of employee. Manager Akshat is manager, okay, trainee Vibhuti is trainee. So in this way we can see the output, okay. In mathematical function we have sum function, okay. We use sum function by passing parameter as name of the column, okay. So we can use select sum of cell from EMP. This will give me total so total summation of salary column, okay. So if I will write select sum of cell from EMP, okay, so it is giving me total salary of EMP table, okay. So this is total of salary column, okay. Now if I want to find total salary department wise, so I can write department number using where clause. So select sum of salary from EMP where department underscore number equals to 10, where department number equals to 10. So this is the total salary of department number 10. So if I want to know the total salary of another department called 20, so here I will write department number as 20 where department number equals to 20, okay. Next, if I want to know the total salary of department number 30, likewise we can write summation where department number equals to 30. So we have no department number, we have null value in department number 30, okay. So it is giving me null. If I want to know the average salary of each department, I can write EVG function. So this is name of the function, predefined function of Oracle. So I will write select EVG passing parameter name of column, that is salary column, select average salary from EMP where department number equals to 20. So this is giving me average salary of department number 20, okay. If I want to find the maximum salary of department number 20, instead of EVG cell I will write max cell. So this is max function is used to find the maximum value of any particular column. Here we have we have defined some parameter, okay, where department number equals to 20. So this is the maximum salary of department number 20. If I want to know the minimum salary of department number 20, I will write mean salary of department number 20. I will write select mean cell from EMP where department number equals to 20. If I want to count total number of rows in EMP table, so we can write select star from EMP, okay. So there are 22 rows in EMP table, okay. If I want to truncate salary in -3, I can write like this. So it will truncate in minus values, okay, in negative values, okay. Now before decimal 3 digit truncate salary in -1, okay. So 1 digit before decimal, so it will write like this, okay. So if we will see SEMP table, this is our SEMP table, okay. So here we can see commission column is filled with null and department number is somewhere filled with null, even though if I will write select count asterisk from SEMP, okay, there is little difference, just look at that. If I will write select count asterisk from SEMP, so it is giving me 9 rows, okay. Now if I will write select count commission with the name of column, instead of asterisk I will write commission. Asterisk means all, commission means I am defining the name of column. Okay, so if I want to know the total number of rows in commission column, so I will write, so there is difference between select count asterisk and select count commission from ACMP. Okay, so if I want to find the average of, now just look at the select average of commission. Suppose I want to know average AVG of commission from ACMP. So this is the average salary of commission column. Okay, but suppose I will write instead of average of commission, suppose I am summing that sum of commission divided by, okay, count of commission. Okay, so total number of rows in commission column and total summation of that. So it is giving me same result as average result, but keep in mind instead of commission, suppose I will write asterisk. So this question has been asked in 2018 CBSE 12th board for IP students. Okay, so just keep in mind in that this is very tricky, and here we can see the difference between both of them, because count asterisk is counting the null value also. Okay, but commission is not counting the null values. So here we can see the difference between asterisk and commission. Okay, here it is giving 9 and here it is giving 7. So it is dividing by 9 and here it is divided by 7. So this is the basic difference between count asterisk and count name of column. So be careful about that while making your programs, and keep practicing. As much you will practice, as much as you will practice on Oracle, SQL or DBMS, you will get better marks in your 12th board examination, and you will be learn some kind of skill in database management system. After that you can learn big data science using that concept, MongoDB, NoSQL. So this is the basic concepts of database management system. You must learn this type of concept. So keep practicing on that. As much as you can get practice, you will get good marks. So not only you are getting good marks, you will learn some kind of skill that will help you in your placement papers. Okay, that will help you in your competitive examination, GATE examination, UGC NET examinations, and many more places it will be utilized. If you will make some kind of project related to database management system, this concept will be utilized. Okay, so keep practicing on that, and if you have any doubt, if you have any suggestion, please write on comment box, and don't forget to like and share the channel. Thank you.